This week's Torah is Lilu Nishos Mנחem Ben Yeshua Kain. This week's Parshas Vaeschanan. It says in Parshas Vaeschanan, "V'ahavta Hashem l'kecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafsha v'chol ma'idecha." And we say it in Shema every single day. You should love Hashem with all your heart, your mind, with everything, with your neshama. And the question is that how do you love Hashem with all these things? Like it's pretty hard to just randomly you wake up in the morning and you be like, "Oh, yeah, I love you, Hashem, because you made me wake up." Of course, it's like a big nace, but how do you do that? What can you do to do that? So just imagine you were this person, Chaz Hashem or whatever it was. Imagine you were this person, and you were extremely poor. You were married for many, many years with no kids. You sit to sleep in like a tent your whole life. There's nothing going on. And all of a sudden one day a Navi comes down. He says, by the way, I'm just telling you, you're about to have a kid. You're about to start having a job. You're going to have money. Everything's going to be good in life for you. And a year comes and you have a kid. You have money. Everything is great. You're not sleeping in tent. You're sleeping in this house. It doesn't have to be a mansion or this house, wherever it is. How much would you love Hashem? You'll love Him like to the moon, right? He did such a huge thing for you. You were so low, now you're so high. You will love Him with all your might. And this is what the Ar Chaim says, you're supposed to love Hashem like this every single day of your life. Another story happens to be on this Shabbos Nachamu. There was this guy, and he had some shoulder pain or chest pains. He was wondering what it was, didn't know what it was. And he was complaining to his wife, and his wife's like, you sure it's something? It's a fast, maybe it's the fast. He called Hatzalah. Hatzalah quickly rushed him to the hospital. He wanted to rush him to the closest hospital, 5 minutes away. His wife insisted, no, I want you to go to the our hospital, because they're much better doctors than whatever. He's like, you know what? My wife said I'm going to go do it. He did it. He went to this place, and they did 1 million scans in him. They did a scan in the morning, everything was fine. In the afternoon, they did a scan in him, it was fine. And at night before he left, they're like, let's do another scan. And the doctor said, you know what, why not stay the night? Just in case, we'll do another scan. In the morning, he woke up, they did another scan, they did blood work, whatever they did, and everything was perfectly fine. So he was wondering, like, what was wrong with me? Maybe it was just a cramp, or whatever it was, I'm not sure what it was. Until the doctor walked in, he said, you know what? Why don't we just do a certain scan? I forgot exactly what it's called. If whoever's a doctor knows what it's called, a certain scan to see if anything's wrong with you, if you have maybe a heart attack or whatever it was. And they started to do this long scan. It took probably 2 hours. They had to put him to sleep, whatever it was. And it came out, they saw that one of his arteries were 99% blocked, meaning that he was extremely close to having a heart attack. That if you would have left it for another few days or whatever it was, you could have had an instant, huge heart attack. And the doctor saved him. They found it and they took everything out. If you think about it, how crazy is this? He could have went to he called his uncle, happens to be after this, and he asked him, would you have done this scan? He's like, no, everything looked perfect. I don't know why they did it. Every hospital he would have went to, they would not have done the scan. But this specific hospital, randomly, this doctor decided to do the scan. Out of all the hospitals in the world, most of them don't even do these scans, but somehow, as Ashkach Pratis, that this happened. How much do you think this guy loves Hashem? This guy gets back to his house and he's sitting there eating that meal after Shabbos Nachamu, or even Tisha B'Av, he's fasting, whatever it is. How much do you think he loves Hashem just because he made him, just because he saved him from doing all this crazy Ashkach Pratis? Of course he loves him like crazy. He loves him to the moon. He'd probably be thanking him for the rest of his life. So this is what you have to take on. Whatever, just try. Love Hashem. Imagine that was you, and try to love Hashem with all that, because obviously this is a huge nace and whatever, but we have nisim every day. We just don't realize. Think about it. You're driving on the street and like you quickly short stop and you didn't hit that guy. That's a nace right there. You wake up in the morning every day. You're breathing right now. Every single thing that's happening to you. You're having a great day. Whatever it is, there's a nace happening every day. It might not be open, but just know that Hashem is always taking care of you, and just love Him with b'chol vavcha v'chol nafsha v'chol ma'idecha. And Amir Hashem, have an amazing Shabbos.